Welcome to Instant Creativity, How to Be Creative Instantly, by and presented with narration from the Instant Series. To check us out, be sure to go to instantseries.com. Section 1. The Art and Power of Creative Thinking. Sprouts of Ideas. The human mind is truly a magnificent thing once you think about it. There are so many unknowns, and yet we manage to come up with the most ingenious things. How about that wheel, right? We manage to go from hunting in the wild to agricultural development to being able to access all the information in the world through a simple swipe on our phones. Some might argue that we were a lot more studious and hardworking before all the technological development. All in all, technology has taken over every aspect of our lives, and it's getting increasingly difficult to think in a creative manner when someone else has already done that for you, and made an app out of it as well. For example, imagine something as simple as a meal, any meal. You don't really need to think about it in detail, right? You go to the market or the store, buy what you need. You can get lemons in Alaska, for Pete's sake. Pay for it, go home, cook it, eat, load the dishwasher, press the button, and you're done. You don't usually take into account the hard work that was put into growing everything and anything you eat. Why? Simple. Because you don't have to. In the old days, you would have to go through the entire process yourself. But the funny part is, the old days aren't really even that old. And we're not thinking cosmic scale either. Only a couple of 100 years ago, things would have been far more complicated. But thanks to human creativity and development, we now have advantages our ancestors could have only dreamed of. So, let's talk creativity, the driving force of human development. Creativity is omnipotent. Ever heard of Terry Pratchett? He was one of the most imaginative writers of the past century who found inspiration in the existing world and created characters and worlds oddly reminiscent of famous humans. One of these characters is Leonard of Quirm, a quirky, naive inventor with a heart the size of a planet, who is constantly struck with inspiration and obviously inspired by none other than Leonardo da Vinci. Da Vinci was a quintessential example of the Renaissance man, who was so far ahead of his time that some of his inventions passed.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?